It was a dark and stormy night, with heavy rain and howling winds that made John's car dangerously sway on the deserted and poorly lit road. He was alone, and the deafening sound of the rain beating on the car roof was the only thing he could hear as he struggled to see through the storm. Suddenly, John saw a strange figure at the side of the road. It was a very beautiful woman wearing a flowery dress, with long blonde hair that was flying with the wind. She was holding an umbrella and seemed to be hitchhiking. John was intrigued. What would such a beautiful woman be doing alone on that deserted road on a dark and rainy night? John hesitated for a moment, but then decided to stop and offer the woman help. When she got into the car, she thanked John for the ride and asked him to take her to the town ahead. John noticed that the girl's perfume was sweet and her voice was soft and captivating. He started talking to her, and the woman politely replied. John noticed that she had many things in common with him. It seemed that, somehow, she knew the right answer to all his questions, which made him a little uncomfortable. Then, suddenly, she began to try to seduce him with words and touches on his arms and legs. John was surprised, but said nothing. Over time, the girl kept advancing her touches on the guy's body. John even tried to resist, but the woman seemed to have a hypnotic power over him. He felt as if he were trapped in a dream, unable to resist her charms. The more she touched him, the stronger the hypnotic effect was, and John found himself being dominated by a feeling of pleasure he had never felt before. Suddenly, the woman stopped caressing John's body and whispered something in his ear with a different voice. He felt a pang of fear when he realized that he couldn't understand what she was saying. That was when he noticed that her eyes had changed color and her seductive smile had disappeared. John felt a shiver down his spine and immediately stopped the car in the middle of the road. He asked the girl what was going on, but she remained silent. Until she started laughing, a low and sinister laugh that made John tremble with fear and jump out of the car. At that moment, the woman turned into a horrible creature. Her eyes turned red like embers, her skin wrinkled as if she were very old, and her nails turned into sharp claws. She jumped on John, who fought with all his might to free himself. The creature was strong and fast, and its movements were fluid and agile. John realized that he was fighting against something supernatural, something he had never seen before. As they fought, John had a terrifying vision. The creature's face turned into something even more grotesque, her blonde hair fell out, and she showed sharp teeth and menacing eyes. She grunted and growled in a language that John couldn't understand. Then he tried to run away on the road in the rain, but the creature grabbed his back with its sharp claws, making him scream in pain. After being immobilized by the monster, John realized that the only way to survive was to fight the creature. He used all his strength to get rid of her, punching and kicking in all directions. John managed to hit the creature a few times, but she continued to attack him fiercely, hitting his arms and face with her huge claws. As they fought, John, who was badly injured, managed to find an opening to open the hood of the car and grab a lug wrench, which he immediately used to strike the monster on the head. After the strong blow, John noticed that the creature was losing strength. Its movements became slower, and its claws decreased in size. He saw an opportunity and attacked again, thrusting the wrench into the monster's eye with a powerful and final blow, causing it to fall to the ground, motionless. John looked at it, with a mixture of relief and horror. He realized he had fought against something not of this world, something he couldn't understand. He ran, bloodied, to his car, with his heart pounding, and accelerated as fast as he could to get out of that place.